Hey guys, this is Kerry, and in lesson 2 from senior year, what we're going to do is we're going to be adding some lists, both unordered and ordered, like you were learning about in class, to your HTML About Me webpage. All right, so we need to log in to our REPL account. So you're going to go to repl.it, and you might already be logged in, but I'm not. So you're going to log in. And then make sure that you click this Gmail one, so you log in with your Gmail or whatever you logged in with yesterday. And you can click your Serena at ACTVF or whatever yours is. Okay, so next up, you want to be looking through this, and the save files are going to be in this folder called My REPLs. Now for you, you probably only have one. And what REPL does is it just creates a random name for you, like Sick Enchanting Legacy System. That's not something that I've typed. Or Ragged Defiant Environments. Instead, yours will be something about, like, something just random. So you want to click that. You probably only have one. I've actually changed my name to be About Me, and I'll show you how I did that right now. So I'm going to click that, which should open up the screen that you were programming in yesterday. All right, so real quick, I want to just delete this because I was doing a rough draft of it before, and I want to do it from scratch so that we can see how it works. All right, so before we do that though, if you click your title up here, you can change the name of your About Me to whatever you want to make it. So you can do About Me, you can do About Me, but I'm just going to leave it like this. And then it's weird, there's no save button. So when you want to save it, it kind of threw me off. Just click here and anywhere on your screen that's outside of that pop-up window, and it will automatically change the name of your REPL. All right, so let's see. All right, we've got our About Me. We had some basic facts. You had a second section, and then in addition, you had a third section, but I don't have that. So we do want to add some list to our website. So I was thinking, since this is a film school, it might be good to add some of our favorite movies. And then now that we've been in quarantine for, I don't know, like half a year almost, I've kind of watched all the shows that I would usually watch on Netflix, or all the movies I'd watch. And so maybe I can get some good recommendations from you guys. All right, so let's see. How do we add an unordered list to our website? Well, first off, I want to create a little title section here. So we do know how to do that. So I'm going to create the opening tag here. And it looks like the section title is our H3s, headers of size 3. And then the closing tag will be that. And see how it auto-completes that? If you press enter, it will auto-complete the header for you. And this is my preferred way of writing HTML, where I put the tags and then I fill them in with the inner HTML. So I'm just going to make a list of favorite movies. And you want to get in the habit when you're programming to run your HTML as oftenly as you can, because what that will do is it will show you kind of in real time as you write stuff in code what it looks like in this window as you run it on your web browser. All right, so favorite movies, great, we've got that. All right, now instead of creating a paragraph with the p tags, we want to create a list. So what I'm going to do is I'll try to model how you might do this if you didn't have a teacher here. And that's really important with programming, because with programming you're looking stuff up all the time. I'm always forgetting, how do I do stuff? So I'm going to pop open another window, and I'll look up HTML list. Because that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to make both an ordered list and ordered list using HTML. And this is a really great resource, W3 Schools. So I'm going to click that first one. And all right, this is awesome. I know I'm in the right place because as I look at this page, there's some familiar stuff here, right? Unordered list and ordered list is exactly what we were talking about in class. And what I love about this website is that it teaches me using examples, and for learning how to code, I find that super useful. So you can even like copy and paste stuff from here over to here, but I want to show you a couple of things about what might happen if we don't. All right, let's see. Maybe I should make this screen a little smaller and this one a little bit larger. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's see. For favorite movies, I've got to make a decision. Do I want it to be an unordered list like this, or an ordered list? And some people rank their movies, like they have a top favorite. For me, I don't, so I'm just going to use the unordered list here because I like these 3 movies equally. All right, so I'm going to make an unordered list, and it looks like an unordered list starts with the UL tag. Each item starts with the LI tag. The list items will be marked with bullets, small black circles by default. And so it looks like this syntax right here is what we want to be using. So I'm going to start with my opening UL tag, and then I'm going to add the closing UL tag. And I always kind of work with them in pairs. So if I'm doing the ULs, I won't go in and then do the LIs. I'm just going to put the ULs, and that stands for Unordered List. All right, so let me just put my favorite movies, and then we'll see what goes wrong. So my favorite movies are Pan's Labyrinth, which I might or might not misspell. Oh, Pan's Labyrinth. And if it auto-completes like that, it just did for me, you can press Command Z or Control Z, depending on what type of computer you have, to undo that. Up and Amelie. All right, so if I just list the items out like this, notice that I'm going counter the example from the web page. So here we go. Let's press play and see what happens. All right, it just put the movies here all together. So there's nothing telling it that these are separate items. And so what we need to do is we need to use some HTML, some tags, things like this, in order to say that this is an item, this is an item, and this is an item. So to do that, we'll use the format from the web page in the end after all, and we'll put that this is the starting list item 1, and then this will be the end of list item 1, so we make sure to put that slash there. This is the start of list item 2. This is the end of list item 2. This is the start of list item 3. This is the end of list item 3. And you can tell that these are all opening tags because they don't have the slash. And then these are all closing tags where those list items end because they have the slash. And now what we should have is we should have 3 separate items that all appear on our page because we've marked it up. And we do. All right, so the last thing I want to say before you guys can continue doing this on your own is this is an idea called nesting that we use a lot in code. So one thing you'll see here is we've got some code, this list item, inside of some more code, this unordered list. And in order to do that, right, it's kind of like parentheses inside of parentheses. We've got these 2 parentheses, the list item ones, inside of these 2 big UL parentheses. And this is a nice way to format it using the indents here. You want to make sure that you're formatting it using that because then you can really see kind of what's inside of what. The list item is inside of the UL. And notice that they do that tab over, that indent over here as well to make it clear. All right, so guys, you're going to be doing an unordered list. You can use favorite movies if you like, favorite bands, favorite TV shows. You can choose. But then also make sure that you're including an ordered list. And each of these should have at least 3 items. Now to teach you how to do the ordered list, I'm actually not going to directly teach you how to do that. Because I was saying before, learning how to code from a website is super important. Make sure that you go over here and you look for an example of an ordered list, and you can teach yourself how to code that, and then play around with that and get it to be the way that you want it to be. All right, guys, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you got some experience after this video coding using a tutorial website or a documentation website, because that's very useful. All right, guys, looking forward to seeing these websites. See you in class. Bye.